So the news is out. Microsoft Flight Simulator is coming to the Sony PlayStation. Now, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Yes, well, as we know, the news has broke as it relates to Microsoft Flight Simulator announcing that they will be releasing its product on the Sony PlayStation. Now, for many, this is a wonderful piece of news, particularly for those that focus on consoles. It's already on the Xbox and it's been proven to be successful since inception on that particular platform. Microsoft has decided to expand on that marketing here and take it to the Sony PlayStation and now grab that market as well. So in essence, it will have sewn up the entire console market. Why hasn't X-Plane gone down this path? Why hasn't Prepared gone down this path? Well, if you want my 2 cents worth, the reason they haven't gone down this path, because those two platforms are steered more towards the true simulator. This might invoke a lot of controversy, but whether you like it or not, Microsoft Flight Simulator, for a vast majority of the people that use it, is a game. It has great visuals, but it also has games inside of it, flying through hoops, landing challenges where you get points, taking on a career mode where you can advance through various types of scenarios, looking for animals in the wilderness. These are all aspects that neither X-Plane nor Prepared has ever embarked upon. And I might be wrong, but I don't think they ever will. Microsoft Flight Simulator is appealing to the masses. The masses, generally, is an international gaming audience. I have a fear, a minority of us, and I'm talking more specifically around cockpit builders, this might be the first stage of us getting a little bit left behind. We've seen a snippet of it already with Microsoft Flight Simulator. For those of us that have triple monitors, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, upon its initial release, did not have multi-monitor support despite being called out for by the community, albeit that was not top of the priority list. Eventually, Microsoft listened and multiple monitor support was provided. But if you remember, and it is still this way to this very day, it is an experimental piece. It was loaded in, you could certainly load up your additional screens, but the flexibility and maneuverability of those screens independently of each other and how you would like to configure those screens was quite limited. Nowhere near as flexible as what X-Plane's multi-monitor support offers. I don't think that Microsoft have produced a product which is catering or considering the purist sim builder out there. And yes, that is selfish to my own needs. And why should it? It has a global community of gamers. So why would it not appeal to that market share? The reality is, sim builders like myself and like many of you out there, we are a minority in the grand scheme of things. We are not the major part of a flight sim community. So what do I really think? Do I think that we will get left behind? I don't think we'll get completely left behind. But I really do believe that potentially, as the Xbox and the PlayStation 5 interest continues to grow, when you think about it, the cost, the upfront cost of a console compared to a PC is considerably cheaper. Now, will you have all the peripherals like you would have on a PC? No. But for those of you that have tried virtual reality, maybe you don't need to. And if you think about it, it only takes a yoke to be added to a console and a set of rudder pedals and potentially a VR headset, and you're pretty well on your way. As opposed to us people with triple screens and cockpits and all of the peripherals in between, where we have had to spend thousands of dollars to make these things work at a reasonable frame rate. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 has continued to support those multi-monitor people. It's now put that into the advanced features section. But that's it. I very much doubt we will see any more tweaking as it relates to cockpit builders and functionality in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I think they are done with it, and what will happen now is Microsoft will turn its direction towards the consoles. We will always have support, there will always be developers in there, but again, it's now looking across multiple platforms, multiple bugs to be fixed. And do you really think for 1 second that if we've got a bug list a mile long across 3 different types of platforms, where the bulk of those platforms may well be across Xbox and PlayStation, that the PC people are going to get priority? I don't know. Maybe initially, but once that market grows and it tips over the edge and it's now more into the favour of the consoles, I'm not so sure. I hope I'm wrong, I really do, because I love Microsoft Flight Simulator. I love the graphics, I love the visual fidelity of it all. I don't like the fact that I cannot configure the aircraft in the same way and flexibility that I can in X-Plane. But if that's the only problem, I can live with that. I really hope that Microsoft's strategic direction is to support all platforms, but only time will tell. That's it for me. My thoughts for what it's worth. It'd be interesting to hear your thoughts down below, because I know that there's a lot of you out there that are probably either overwhelmed with this or maybe slightly nervous, or maybe you're somewhere in between and you're on the fence. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'd really love to engage in the conversation. Thank you so much for watching through. If you thought this video was of any value to you, please do me that favour, jump in and smash that like button. It would mean an absolute world to me, and I look forward to catching up with you on the next one. Bye for now.